Horoscope for June 1st. Aries. It's the first day of the month, and you're already plotting goals, moves, momentum. But today says, slow your roll. Feel before you build. What are you chasing, and is it still yours to chase? Your energy is valuable. Don't waste it proving what no longer fits. In love, take off the armor and just say it. The truth. The need. The fear. Vulnerability is not surrender. It's self-respect. In work, one smart pivot can save you months of unnecessary hustle. Don't double down on the old plan out of pride. Reinvent, boldly, but with care. Taurus. You're stepping into June with one foot in the past, and one hand still gripping something you should have dropped weeks ago. A belief, a person, a fear. Let it go. Not because it was nothing, but because you are becoming more. In love, stop choosing comfort over connection. If it's no longer growing, it's slowing you down. At work, you're being asked to trust a new process. And yes, it's unfamiliar. That's not danger. That's expansion. Start saying yes to what doesn't feel safe, but does feel real. Gemini. You're glowing with ideas, inspiration, and emotional static. June starts with a test. Can you choose what truly matters, or will you stay busy to avoid commitment? You're not indecisive, you're afraid of going all in. But going halfway is its own kind of failure. In love, stop flirting around the truth. Show up. Risk being misunderstood in the name of being known. At work, someone's noticing your brilliance. Don't dilute it. Claim it. The version of you that used to over-explain. Gone. Let your presence speak. Cancer. Today calls you home, to yourself. Your patterns. Your emotional weather. June begins with an internal inventory. What are you holding that's no longer yours? You've been emotionally responsible for too much, and it's time to reset. In love, don't confuse emotional labor with intimacy. Love shouldn't leave you emotionally overdrawn. In work, a creative pull is nudging you, but you'll miss it if you stay buried in old responsibilities. Make space. Make noise. Make something for you. You're allowed. Leo. This is not a day for proving. This is a day for being. June wants you raw, unpolished, present. You don't need a big entrance, you need a real one. In love, someone might be ready for a deeper version of you. Let them see it. If they can't hold it, they don't get the spotlight anymore. At work, you've been performing at full volume, but is it passion or pressure? Step back. Recalibrate. You're not chasing relevance. You're stepping into resonance. Virgo. June begins with a whisper from your intuition. Stop editing yourself to be palatable. Today's about realness over refinement. You don't need to have it all figured out to start. In love, someone might mistake your silence for indifference. Don't let them guess. Say what you feel, even if it's incomplete. Especially then. In work, it's time to stop tinkering and publish the draft. You don't need more data. You need to do the thing. Perfection is not protection. Action is. Libra. You've been managing balance, but at the cost of truth. June begins with a challenge. Disrupt the peace if the peace is fake. In love, you've been tolerating a dynamic that feels light on depth. You want more. Say it. If they flinch, good. That's information. At work, your ideas are sharper than you think, but you've been waiting for approval before speaking. Don't. You're not here to blend in. You're here to reshape the atmosphere with beauty and boldness. Scorpio. You've changed, but your habits haven't caught up. June starts with emotional friction. the old you trying to play the new role. Today, let that go. In love, if you're pretending not to care to protect yourself, stop. That game is boring and you're too deep for shallow theater. Let someone in, not through silence, but through choice. In work, your intuition is screaming something you're trying to out-strategize. Stop. Listen. Move. You don't need all the data when you already have the truth. Sagittarius. You're ready for more, freedom, depth, meaning. But the path forward is not in motion. It's in ownership. You've been halfway out of something while pretending you're all in. June calls your bluff. In love, stop ghosting emotional tension. That brave face isn't fooling anyone, least of all you. Say what you want. Let it land. In work, you may be questioning everything. That's good. Stop building what no longer matches your beliefs. Pivot. The vision is shifting, let yourself grow into it. Capricorn. You've been doing what works. What's expected. What's stable. But June doesn't want that version of you. June wants the true one. The one with wild ideas and a soul that's tired of only being reliable. In love, stop carrying the connection like a job description. You're not the emotional manager. You're a whole person who deserves softness. In work, the long game is still working, but maybe it's time to reimagine the rules. You didn't come this far to stay this contained. Aquarius. You're in between logic and longing. Again. But June won't let you think your way through this one. Today, let your heart take the lead, even if it makes zero sense. In love, someone wants to get closer. You're tempted to pull away, not because they're wrong, but because they're real. Sit with that. In work, your unconventional path is starting to make sense, even to those who once questioned it. Keep building. You're not late. You're just original. Pisces. You're feeling it all, but today, don't just feel. Choose. What stays? What goes? June begins with clarity, not loud, but certain. In love, stop romanticizing the almost. You're not here to teach someone how to love. You're here to receive what you give, fully. In work, your creative vision is about to hit, but you need structure now. Not walls. Just a container. Make the dream real. You're not here to stay in the mist. You're here to rise from it.